Yeah, we're very satisfied with the year. I mean, obviously with every team you have some ups and downs, but we built this team with the mindset that we're going to build it with character, and that's something that always brings you out of those downslides. At the tough times, those are the guys in the room that are going to bring you back out, like your Riley Wazowski's, Zach Budish, Jack Down, and Andrew Yogan. And the core group has been here for the entire year, and we're really happy with the guys that we have going in the playoffs. They're all playoff character type players, and when you look at playoff characters, guys that are willing to go the extra mile in the trenches, and that's kind of what our mindset was. We're making adjustments on the team as well, and we're really excited about the upcoming challenge.
Yeah, it's a long journey, 72 games we got here in October, and a good chunk of these guys have been here pretty much the whole year for us. So it's we've built a lot grown a lot as a team, and we've made some few additions that have helped us out along the way, and we're excited for playoffs now. Yeah, we were looking around the other day. We had a team meal on Monday, and I was looking around. I think like 16 or 17 guys have pretty much been here the whole year. So it's good to have that nucleus, and like I said, we made some key additions that have helped propel us to the playoffs and have made us a better team. So we're excited with the group we've got, and we think we can do some damage.
Well, things are always easy when you're winning. Guys are getting points. The record looks good. I think we were 11-2 in February or January into February, something like that. And it wasn't really like we were going into games with a lot of confidence. And come March time, I think it was a good test of character for us. That things aren't always easy, and when your back's up against the wall going into a playoff spot, I think it's good to see how guys respond and whatnot. And I think we handled the situation well, and I think we're going to hit the ground running on Friday. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I started my career in Fort Wayne, so it's definitely exciting going back in that building and playoff atmosphere. And I think we got a good group here that has kind of learned the process of what it takes to get into the postseason. We were hot, probably around January, February, and then things kind of cooled down for us at the end of the year. But I think with the momentum in Quad City going into this weekend, I think it was a good learning experience, and it was a good test of character for us, and to see what we got to do to win.
My first year, we were lucky enough to play all the way into June, and that's when hockey's fun, is when you're playing in the playoffs, and you're pretty much playing every other day, so it's a grind, but you embrace that grind, and it's fun to keep moving on and knocking off teams along the way. And last year left a bitter taste in my mouth. I know not making playoffs. It's a long, boring summer when you're home in April, so it's good to be back in the playoffs, and we can't take it for granted. Yeah, they're a team we're obviously familiar with. We've played them 10 times, and each team won 5 games, so it's going to be a battle. They got some good talent up front and some good stay-at-home D-men, so solid goalie and net, so it's going to be a battle for sure. And I expect a lot of one-goal games and games that come down to the last couple minutes.
Yeah, we're excited to play Fort Wayne. We've had some success against them this year, and we've also had some struggles, but every game's been, for the most part, pretty tight, back and forth affairs. The guys are very familiar with their personnel, their goaltending, their style of game, how they like to play. We've done pre-scouts on them during the season 10 times, so there's not a lot of mystery there, and the guys have that confidence that they can beat this teams on the road and at home. So that's important, especially when you look at a team that's ranked 7th versus a team that's ranked 2nd. Automatically it's like, well, you should lose, but if you look at our record versus them during the season, we're 5-5. And that really, if you take that out of context, it means that it should be an even battle, and I think the guys believe that. And that's the kind of approach that we're taking, that it's whoever wants it more is going to get it, and that we have to believe in ourselves and believe in our character, that we're going to be one of the ones who are going to want it more. And we have to be successful in their rink, which is going to be it's going to be a bit of battle for us, considering that during the year we had a little bit of struggle on the road. But good thing about playoffs is a clean slate. Everything's wiped off the board, and so we're kind of taking that approach. Yeah, every team has a process, and I think when we technically made the playoffs during the last stretch there against Evansville, it was a big weight off everyone's chest. I think it was kind of, in a way, it was a bit of a negative for us, because we kind of took a sigh of relief and kind of relaxed for a bit. But then we were playing against other teams that had either made the playoffs or were still trying to do it, and the teams that had made the playoffs before us were now refocused on getting in that playoff positioning, and we didn't really have time to refocus. We made the playoffs, the weight came off our chest, and we kind of relaxed. But the good thing, again, about playoffs is that we're just stressing it's a clean slate. We finished our last game on a high. We won on the road, which was a huge game, a game that we needed to win. And those are the circumstances that you're going to run in playoffs. Every game's a must-win, whether it's game 1, game 2. Game 4, any shift, any period can change a series. And you can never be comfortable in playoffs because whenever you get a team down at that last game, they say it's the toughest game you'll ever play because a team will do anything to survive. So there's no easy games, there's no easy series, and there's no easy situations. And the guys in here know that because we have a lot of playoff experience, and our leaders have that playoff experience. So they'll be able to mentor the younger guys. Me and Mac have been in the Kelly Cup, won Kelly Cups, the training staff as well. So we're well prepared that way.